We saw all of the new things. Team rosters. All right. Valtteri Bottas back in the Silver Arrows. Hold on, let me move myself out of the way. Valtteri Bottas back in the Silver Arrows, joining George Russell. Alfa Romeo K-Mag goes and takes Valtteri's spot in Alfa Romeo. Zhou into the Alfa Romeo. I think he was not in the Alfa last season, which is interesting. McLaren still exactly the same. Aston Martin, here's the big one. Aston Martin gets Lewis Hamilton. Woof. We'll see what he can do in that Aston for sure. No, that's fair. We do need to get our acceleration up. You true. Oh yeah. Oh, across the board. Oh my god. Let's go all in and just try and make our car just a rocket ship in a straight line. I think we'll leave it at balanced. We'll leave it at balanced for now. Also go intense. Dude, we're gonna be flying. We're gonna be flying this year. Do we just go immediate, just front wing now? Let's go. I'm literally dumping everything else until our design center is done and we can get some more design stuff going. We're just dumping everything right now. We're gonna be, brother, we're gonna be flying. Intense, 2 milli, out the door. Bang, dude, we're gonna be flying. We are gonna be absolutely roasting. There's a lot of waiting. Design complete. Front wing done. Front wing, let's make a few of these. It's like a few extra. It's in 38 days. No need to rush. Underfloor done. Front wings done. Not on the car yet. Yes, we are not gonna forget. Don't worry. We're making 6. It's in 20 days. We'll have 3. Yeah, fine. Front wing change on. All right, next is rear wing. I'm gonna focus high speed. On this. And then the other one was chassis. You're next. Sacrifice engine cooling for the sake of acceleration and medium speed cornering. Yes, please. For right now. I'm gonna guarantee a Q2 spot. Do I dare? Do I get cheeky? Do I get cheeky and guarantee a Q3? It's only gonna cost me 30K if we don't get it. I'm gonna do it. Of course. Oh. Pierre's finishing in the top 10, brother. We're getting crazy off rip. We've got Gasly. It's crazy. This is how it goes. Weekend number 1, season 3, the season of a Haas F1 team coming to roost. Let's get this bread. The names, because I'm so used to it being Kevin. Oh, Pierre got all the traffic. Pierre got all of the traffic. We will definitely be following Pierre through here. Honestly, these times are not indicative of the car. It might be for Mick, but I think Pierre has been ruined this last couple of laps. Here we go. Pierre Gasly starting his first, I would say his first real flying lap here. And the Haas F1 team trying to give him a bit of a tow with Mick. A little bit of the ways down there. Every little bit matters. Mick and Pierre both go green first sectors. Trying to secure our first Q2 appearance of the season. Both cars would be lovely. Mick onto the chopping block as of right now, but should be making up more than enough time here. Pierre already safe. Mick just needs to make up a few hundredths. And he's through. Lewis Hamilton, by the way, in the Aston Martin, out in his first qualifying in the Aston Martin as we come down and through. Mick makes it through. Pierre goes P8. What a day. What a day. What a season we're about to have. Oh, both through. Mick kind of by the skin of his teeth. Get that gap. Let's go. Hey, we're trying to win a championship for Haas F1. Sometimes you got, hey, Who knows? Pierre might have run into an issue on his lap. He might have had to go slow to protect the car. We don't know the reliability of this Haas car yet. We have no idea. We just don't know. We have no idea. There's only one way to find out. Oh no, Pierre, we need you to slow down. Oh, look at it, the dream. Oh, the dream. Oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God, is this a strat? Is this a strat? Oh, I should be watching Mick, by the way. And he's through. No improvement from Pierre, unfortunately. Oh my God, he absolutely, I don't know, a bunch of people improved, but this, he's through. Oh my God, that got close there for a second. All right, Mick finishes P13. Pierre still through, saves a set of soft tires. That was close. Oh man, that was close. All right, Pierre. First Q3 of the season. Let's see it. First pole position of the year. Imagine. Warm up those tires, baby. Only one on new tires. Let's see it. I want to see purples. Purples all day long. Let's get this absolute bread. We're flying. First corner, bang, perfect. Apex, nailed. DRS opened a little early there, getting away with it. Close, bang. Rotate the car, turn in, green, that's fine. We're aiming for purple second sector, it's fine. Bang, rotate the car in, on the gas, traction immediately. Long left under its height, open up that DRS, and we're flying. We're flying, waiting for the purple. We're waiting for it, get ready, here it comes. There it is. Never mind, it's green. Here we go, back straight, on the way, final corner, incoming. Pole position, no purple sectors, imagine. Bang. P8, like a god. Take that, K-Man. P8 though. P8 though. That's pretty good. First race day of the season. Clear skies ahead. Whoa, that's a strat. Actually, that's a strat. We're gonna have to baby the softs later, or we're gonna have to hope for a safety car or something to even it out. Maybe try and extend that medium stint as long as we can. Hey, Hurley, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. You're catching us at the beginning of our championship winning season at Haas. If we're winning a championship for a Haas, why would I not say we're winning a championship for Haas, huh? Answer me that. Riddle me that one, Batman.
As we look at the drivers in their grid positions.
If Pierre is going to carry Mick to a driver's championship, what am I supposed to say? That one might be a bit too far. That one might be a bit too far.
It's lights out.
And away we go. What do we got? All softs. No one not on softs. You notice from running Bahrain on here, AI most times go to hard after starting on softs. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Then we can be a second a lap faster on that second stint. Oh, flying. We're flying. I wish I could get hydrated. My water is empty. Lamau.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Oh, we're flying. Oh my God, we're flying. Mick already up into the points. Let's go. Our tires got toasted on that lap, by the way.
Haas with an overtake.
You go soft, medium, medium, because on second medium stint, you can send those tires. That's actually very true. I feel like I just had a feeling since all of the strategies involve starting on softs with the AI starting on softs and it being 2 seconds faster than the hards, it's just like try and be similar tires to everyone else. We have the we have the best softs out of everyone here. Fascinating. Very fascinating. Pierre up to P6, by the way. DRS is enabled. We're flying.
DRS will be active.
Hey, yo, Mick is flying, by the way. Hey, look, K-Mag staring at our gearbox. How's it feel? Crashing out of our final 2 races when you had a podium locked up in one and awesome points lined up in the other? How's it feel looking at our gearbox, huh? Seeing that Haas logo staring you down on our rear wing, huh? Imagine. Couldn't be me. Pierre up into P5, by the way. Sometimes the AI stops once. I think a 1 stop would be death sentence. Because the hard being 2 seconds a lap slower than the softs? That'd be crazy. Well, hey, welcome in. We are watching some hot Bahrain action. So we've gone from K-Mag binning it back to back, having Mick clean it up both races and double points so far. Very true. Yeah, Mick came in clutch both times Kevin decided to bin it. Never witnessed a 1 stop in your season with 2029. That would be very impressive. We just started season 3, so we're still pretty early on in the grand scheme of things, but we're winning a championship. In case you weren't here earlier, I was explaining how we're winning a championship for Haas. It's fine though. Got season 2 in Haas and just got rid of Mick and K-Mag. Very, I don't blame you. We actually just got rid of K-Mag for Pierre, who's doing God's work right now and running in the top 5, top 6. I know we spoke about it and I explained to you that how am I supposed to lie to people's faces when I say we're about to win a championship for Haas. Oh, that was very tight head. Or Pierre. I'm gonna do that so many times this season. I'm gonna call Pierre Kevin every time. Mick was stumped early season 2 because he's not performing. That's fair. Honestly, Mick almost got banned. Here's exactly Mick's career in my version of Haas. Season 1, he wasn't performing. I was debating on getting rid of him, and then he got a podium in Japan, and then like 2 top 5 finishes after that. And so we were like, fine, he's done enough to stay. And then last season, he kind of did a lot of the same stuff where it was, well, last season we did not give them a very competitive car. And so I took a lot of blame for that. So last season was kind of a wash. The problem was Kevin was binning it every single race, like severely. And so we kind of had to make a move. Oscar overrated. I've heard that he's not as good as people seem to think he is in real life. I think it was going to be reserved, but he refused. So Hulkenberg got it. That's probably fair. You got another 3 years of Bottas. Bottas is a good pick. I thought about Bottas, but Gasly was, his contract with Alpha was up. He was at Alpha before this. His contract with Alpha was up. And so we ended up snagging him for relatively cheap. Bottas cost you 30 mil? That's a lot. I feel like that's a lot for Bottas. No, wasn't his contract in mine, which was up, was like 18 mil or something like that? That's crazy if that's how it is. 30 mil for Bottas is a lot, I feel like. Hey, yo, our tires are gonna be flying here in a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. We talking like safety car kind of crash, or like what kind of crash are we talking about here? Looks like a Williams. Is this a Williams on Williams crime? Williams on Williams crime. Oh no. Oh, we can't have that.
Goodness me, that is a
you got a P2? You wanted big money, damn. That's a Williams on Williams hate crime right there, unfortunately. Flashback to Spain 2016. All right, we're losing touch with the top group, but their tires are gonna be a lot worse than mine. Honestly, I'm kind of just surviving right now more than anything. Our fresher tires are what are keeping us in front of everyone, I think. And the fact that they're gonna have to defend from everyone behind. You think over tire? That's probably fair. 3.5 seconds behind the front group. Totally fine. Mick, the two Williams already in the pits. Mick is kind of just getting dragged along. That's totally fine. The Alfa Romeo, no DRS. I think this is where the top 10 detach. You got a mod script that allows you to swap teams whenever you want. That sounds nice. Honestly, I've been thinking about looking into like the mods and stuff for this game, but I've kind of been a little too lazy to figure it out or look at it too much. But I do want to look at it soon. Like start looking, because I know there's a mod that lets you put like older cars and like older teams and stuff in. I think that'd be fun. Another thing that annoys you, if a driver's been dropped, they won't accept a reserve role at all. Like, I may enjoy life outside F1. True. Very true. I mean, honestly, I'm just gonna hold these tires and just wait until the softs from the front runners start to die. The only other mods you use are liveries. I've seen some of the livery ones. You found out if a driver's out of a seat for 3 years, they retire. That's actually really interesting. I'm wondering if there's any kind of shenanigans you can do with that and like kind of game in the system a little bit into Dude, look at, oh, three wide into turn 1 of Bahrain, and we come out ahead. Oh my god, we put a whole second on Bottas immediately. The Mercedes, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. They try and go 3 wide into turn 1, and we immediately put a second on them. All right, we're gone. Increase the gap, increase the pace. Gonna say a lot of F2 drivers leave. Yeah, that's probably fair. If I had a driver retire from your team, that's about, didn't know about the 3-year thing. Yeah, I didn't know about that 3-year thing either. Sounds really interesting. I mean, it makes sense. You don't want like a driver list that just gets like super crazy long just because, dude, the Williams is just not having a good time.
Is that a lockup?
All right, 2.3 seconds gap to P6, 1.5 seconds up. Once the front runners tires start to die, we will pounce. We're gonna win the championship. They're not willing to talk contracts, go over it and may say that they are retiring. That's totally fair. I've actually seen that on one of my other saves, that they're maybe thinking about retiring, and so dude, our tires are so good compared to everyone else's. Oh my god, we're gonna win a championship. Once it's grayed out, they're done. Wow, that's interesting. Actually, that's really interesting. I mean, them getting DRS is the only reason I'm not catching up. We're losing a 10th. God, I need their tires just to die. They're probably going to hards then, in which we are going to be absolutely flying, by the way. You know what drivers on the grid in your team? That's fair. I know I've seen... Actually, I haven't played long enough in any of my saves to see a driver retire from the team. Can't really speak to that one at all. Dude, we're so close to DRS range. Get there. Oh, did we get it? Forgot DRS is over. No, we didn't. Damn it. Mick's not used to having a good car, so we're gonna give him a break. I know Mick is to be fair, his tires are getting pretty bad. Probably should have boxed him this lap. That's fine. We're gonna be flying. Oh, they're going to hards. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's so over, it hurts.
Stay cool, man. You're doing a good job.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
They're onto the hards. They're onto the hards, which means it's over. What's the gap here? 6 seconds? I could, in theory. I should box Pierre here. His tires did get a little roasted there down the end of that one. There's enough of a gap. It's fine.
Haas with an overtake.
Yellow flags. Excuse me.
I think we've had a car run wide.
All right, we're gonna watch Mick's point of view to make sure this double stack works like I hope it did. There should be plenty of time here. Oh, it's a nightmare stop. 3.2 seconds. Are you kidding me? Nope. You need help. Maybe over time with my mod. I may make Ferrari hire him. I think you might be talking about Mick. You talking about Mick Hill? Oh, I think he might. Making processing is cutting out 2 months. Yeah, he might hire Mick, which would make sense. I think Ferrari is very interested to see if Mick can become what people hope he can become. I'm sure they would love the sponsorship opportunities to say they have another Schumacher. That mod can be abused, but it can make the game more interesting. That's fair. I feel like mods are the perfect thing to do once the next F1 season starts, and then like you then play like on here, play with mods on here to make things more interesting, to tide you over until the next game comes out. Let's see, Norris on hards. Norris is also on mediums. Someone isn't performing, but they stay. You can swap and drop. That's fair. That's interesting. I feel like mods are the perfect way to like just make pure, unadulterated, just insanity in driver lineup forms. You also run different liveries, so each year is a new livery. That I think would be really fun to be able to do alternate livery mods and stuff. I've seen a lot of people. I know there's mods out there that'll turn Alpha into Audi. I've seen those. The liveries look pretty good too for it. Nick is in a train running all the way up here. All the way down to Albon. Wow. On hold because the update broke the Audi mod. Yeah. That's always the downside to mods, is if updates break it, then that can get kind of frustrating. Yellow flag, sector 3. Excuse me.
Who's running wide there?
Signs running wide. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess who's here, Carlos? Guess who's here? Also, we got undercut to crap. Max to the title and constructor title in the last 2 races. Oof. Sainz won the title and Ferrari won the constructors. I think in my first season, Ferrari ran away with the constructors and the drivers. I'd have to go back and look, but it was like not even close, like at all. Like Ferrari like destroyed. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna pull it up on my YouTube, which should have everything. Do fastest lap. Let's go. Let me see. Oh my god. Tuna! Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? We're having some fun with some F1 manager. We're having some good chats. I'm trying to see who won the constructors my first season. Oh my god. That emote is amazing. Man, I'm so jealous of your emotes. I need to make more so badly.
Haas with an overtake there.
How to make not make fucking smash my door, mate. Come on. It's going good, Tuna. We just started our 3rd season at the helm of the Haas F1 team. All right, hold for 2 seconds. The conclusion of my first season. Charles won the drivers with 422. Carlos got second with 363. Max got third with 349. And Sergio got fourth for 278, and Ferrari destroyed the constructors with 785 to 627 for Red Bull. Absolutely insane.
Advance the race position.
Another streaming sub 2 does Haas 2, and his emotes are basically all Haas. I need to make some. I was kind of hoping I would do that this week since I took this week off of work, but I've been too busy doing other stuff. I need to sit down and do it. Yeah, the first season Ferrari was OP as crap.
Haas with an
Like
overtake.
so bad. It was really, honestly, it was very impressive. Oh my god, amazing. Those are amazing. God, I need to do that. I might do that. Not tomorrow because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but I might do it. I might do it over the weekend. Let's see, how are we doing? I haven't really looked into this race at all. Everyone's kind of just chilling. Not a whole lot going on. Mick is kind of just caught in a DRS train and getting dragged along. That'd be what it'd be. Tough scenes when you see K-Max 6.5 or 4 seconds behind the front group. Things you hate to see it, you know. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one. I'm sure it's fine. Honestly, I totally get what you're saying about, like, as long as the content's good, the emotes are kind of whatever. Unless someone's like Pierre, relax. Pierre, relax. Unless someone's like super into emotes, I think most people are pretty happy with just whatever they have. Man, there's something about our car and running wide. I could just Google if like brake cooling does anything. There's probably something in there about if your brakes get too hot, you have a higher chance of locking up and running wide. And then I might actually focus on engine cooling like at all. But as it currently stands, we really do not. That was a bit of a question mark there. We're lapping about the same as the front group. 135, 137, 137, 136, 136. I mean, in theory, we should be catching, but we're kind of not. Brake cooling definitely affects it, but that's why I spend all skills on the braking to counter it. Ah, I see. That's very fair, because the better they are at braking, the better they can overcome shitty brakes. Very fair. Ah, I might have to start doing that. I've been focusing too much on pace, it would seem, instead of other applicable skills.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Russell's running wide. Things you hate to see. Mick still just chilling there down in P11, it would seem. Yellow flag.
Haas with an overtake there.
Sector 3.
Seems to have been a lockup.
Hamilton! Dude, Lewis is having an absolute nightmare of a first race in the Aston Martin, by the way. Absolute nightmare. Absolutely horrific. Mick's okay. Mick is biding his time. That's all that's happening right here. Oh, what is happening with this? We have an opportunity for P9 because Alonso all of a sudden is 4 seconds back. Good exit. Bang. Keep going.
Haas with an overtake.
Pierre and Carlos are literally just going back and forth. He's 28 seconds ahead of his teammate. What do you mean shocking? That is that's very fair. Pushing through all corners, burning off some of this fuel. That's fine as long as we stay ahead of Daniel. All right, these guys are gonna kind of be doing their own thing.
Alpine just advanced.
Dude, the hards are not lasting like they probably should be. Honestly, we are catching the front group now, which is amazing to me.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
If we focus up, we might be able to catch them here in the next few laps. We are lapping faster than all of them. Almost. No, we lapped faster than all of them. We're catching up. We're catching up. The top 3 are in our sights. Hopefully the back markers mess them up enough where they get slowed down a little bit. 2 seconds. Easy. We're gonna push Gasly here for like half a lap and see if we can close up that 2 seconds. All right, back marker, don't mess us up here. Doing, thank you. We're winning the championship. Every weekend's an individual championship. You wouldn't understand. Oh, did we break DRS to Carlos there? Oh my God, we did. Holy crap. Oh, Carlos! Oh, an absolute nightmare for the Ferrari. And we were there to see it. He could feel our presence. He could feel our spiritual pressure pressing down on him. A nightmare scenario for Scuderia. Oh, we're here. We're there. We're in. Seven seconds behind the signs now. Let's go. Oh my God, we just lapped half a second faster than Leclerc.
Is that a new race position?
Go, Mick. Nah, he traded right back. Oh, good. Mick's fighting for points. Pierre fighting for a podium. This is literally all we need them to do all year, and we'll win a championship.
From Alpine.
Honestly, the fact that our mediums are kind of wearing just at the same rate as their hards is very telling. Oh, the back marker. Not like this. Give us DRS.
An overtake there.
I feel like the back markers should give us DRS. Everyone in the points thinks you're lapped. True. As compared to last season, we would be. Oh, that just lost us a full second. Guaranteed. A full second. Gone. Maybe only a couple of tenths, but it felt like a full second. All right, what are we looking at here? 7 laps? 6 laps until our pit lap, our in lap. We either gotta fix our brakes or we gotta put all of our points into into braking for Pierre if we're gonna win a championship this year, which we obviously are.
We can push again.
Copy.
All right, hear me out. Yes, Grosjean, Zhou. Yeah, Zhou this year too would have been crazy. We go to mediums. We push to the end. Thoughts? Try these tires, put in a lap. Mediums to the end. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna have a lot of ground makeup, but we're gonna be flying.
Box.
Copy box. I like copy box. Copy box is a good one. You did say this. This is true. With that lockup two, I want to be able to push hard. Also, we're gonna try and build that buffer. I want to see if anyone that's in the top 3 box this lap. We lost a lot of time. We did gain like a second there. One box, one Verstappen in the box. All right, Mick. Do I dare? I'm gonna do the same thing with Mick. I'm gonna do the same thing with Mick.
Take confirm. Good. Copy so far.
Here we go, Mick. Let's go. Let's go. We're flying. We're flying. Just a bunch of hard tire runners around us. They can't keep up. They're too slow. Attaboy, Mick. You'll all box for sauce, but their tires will be dead as them. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. Ah, so close. All right, we're gonna stay on Mick so I can lower him down when he gets out of the box. Gasly's fuel does dislike me. I don't know why. That was a weird sound thing. I mean, to be fair, I've been pushing him at like kind of inopportune times. Oh, we're right out behind the Williams. That's perfect. We're right by him though. That's perfect too. All right, standard, standard, standard. Back to Pierre. All right, yeah. Oh! As in like, oh, look at this absolute mess. Mick is in there.
Virtual safety car. Slow down.
Kevin! Oh, was it Kevin? All right, all right, all right. This is honestly perfect. We get to harvest. We get to save our tires. They get to save their tires too. Pain, suffering. It's all we know. Yeah, it was literally Kevin or Alonso. Probably Kevin, considering he's on 40%
That's a crash.
hard tires.
Multiple cars, I think. Let's take a look at the replay.
Oh. Oh, it was Kevin. Oh, the humanity. Oh, you just see that horrific crash. Oh, it's only a VSC. Oh, only a VSC, by the way. I thought for sure it was a full safety car, but it was not. Also, Leclerc gets a free pit stop from the lead. What an absolute chat. But we're gonna move up here into fourth. Perfect. Gonna really try and make sure we're on it for the safety or the VSC ending. Uh-huh. Now we gotta send. Yeah, we're gonna be so good by the time tire wear becomes a thing.
Virtual safety car will be ending. DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled.
Honestly, we just have to do everything we can to survive as long as we can. This gap behind a Bottas is going to be huge, and I'm hoping this times will start to come down as their tires start to become non-existent. Oh, hold them off, K-Mag. Let's go. He's flying. The defense. The absolute Chad of a driver. Oh my god, dude. Alright, he's through on here, but that's Mick!
Sorry about the spit.
Let's have a look.
Mick.
Right, watch this. There's Schumacher.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. He's still in 11th.
Still a lot to play for.
He's fine. Bro, our car's a rocket ship. Honestly, with Alonso's penalty, there's a lot to play for here
Haas with an overtake.
with this gap. Oh, if he gets DRS here. Oh wait, no, wrong straight. I'm paying attention.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Up to the outside, zoom in. Absolutely flying.
Haas with an overtake.
Well. This has been the whole race, us just trading back and forth with Carlos. You're already down to 60. Mick!
Stopping.
All right, I might be thinking about moving on from Mick and bringing him back
Oh, big lock
in like
up there.
4 years when he's improved a little bit. Then we'll win Mick a championship and we'll make myself feel better. But right now, in this car, Mick is struggling a lot. Like too much. You refer your previous message? Yes.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
It could get points if Alonso's tires start to just fall off the rim. Then I think we might be okay.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Ten laps remaining. I want to see what 71, 67, 64. I'm gonna watch their tire percentage and see what kind of like gap they're losing right now. A lap. Go with 10 laps left. I need them to be losing. I need them to be losing a lot more than they probably are already. A minimum for Verstappen. %. Yellow flag. Someone running wide.
I think there's been a lockup.
Lock on. Locking up. Things you hate to see. 3%. About 3% a lap. So they're gonna lose about 30. So they're gonna end like almost right at 30. Approximately. We're gonna have to start making some schmoves. Yeah, they've definitely lost a lot. Like, it's going down really quickly. Once the tire kind of stops becoming competitive, that's when we're gonna get to hopefully make some ground. But the problem is we're 7 seconds off the lead. You know, we're almost a full 7 seconds off of the podium spots here. Honestly, I'm half tempted just to do this and see if we can just get dragged along by Carlos. But DRS around here is going to be powerful. And kind of just play the long game and hopefully use Carlos to kind of just drag us forward here. Save our tire delta even more. And then bring it home right at the end. Here, still fighting. 10 seconds. I mean, we're not making up 10 seconds in 3 laps, 3 laps.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Full send. We'll save the ERS as long as we can here. But you're right, we're gonna have to start making some inroads like this lap. Like they're gonna...
Ferrari, advance the race position.
I'm gone. I've legged it. Full quali laps, Pierre. Full quali laps, please. Oh, that's a second. If we could break that second barrier to Carlos, that would be absolutely huge. Stay out.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
I think we did it. Oh, how'd he get it? Oh, I don't believe you. No. Or yes. No or yes. Wait. Did they crash?
Sounds like a few cars have crashed. Let's
Oh my
take
God.
a closer look.
Oh
And
my
here we
God.
see Max Verstappen. And that's a big smash. They'll have felt that.
And Verstappen's got a 5-second penalty. Oh my gosh. McQueen got a puncture. Go, go, go. Are they gonna pit or are they just gonna risk it? I feel like they have to risk it. Like there's no way they're gonna be able to pit and like hold. If we can get within this 5-second window to Verstappen, that's a podium, baby. Which I think we do pretty easily on this pace. Mick couldn't do it. Gasly does what K-Mac couldn't though.
All okay on fuel, so you can do what you want for speed.
Oh, that's across the line, baby.
Okay, so that's checkered flag.
Hey.
I'm very sorry about that.
Nick said this is the start of season 3. So we're still pretty early on in the grand scheme of things, but you can ask British here, but we're winning the championship. Remember that. Oh, what a day. Yeah, this would be 2024. Mick ran out of fuel immediately.
Well, this weekend, Pierre Gasly flew us to the
Pierre was the
start.
right call. Pierre was definitely the right move. No, I'm not sure Mick is going to have enough fuel for the FIA afterwards, but you know what?
This
Doesn't matter.
podium is a remarkable achievement.
The first
for
of
the
many.
whole team.
The first of many for Haas. That's a podium, baby. That's a podium. The first of many from
Frenchman
Pierre.
was in sublime form today, fully deserving of his podium finish here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna win a championship. Just you wait, this is the first.
But
A
there we
championship
see
starts with a
drivers
single
with the
podium.
biggest haul of points, and of course, the silverware to boot. This is a good result.
That's a
for Haas.
great
More
result
than
for
enough to
Haas.
satisfy the
Great
whole
result.
Just a really solid showing
We're gonna win a
out there,
championship.
which is exactly what they needed.
That is exactly
That's
what we
right,
needed.
They finished the race weekend in third place. in
Third
the
place.
constructor standings.
Only, what is it?
Now looking
Third
ahead to the
is
next
what,
round,
15?
where
Only
they
15
figured
points
out
to our
the
name,
standard
but
of Saudi Arabia.
that's a start. That's a start. The first of many. The first of absolutely so many. Mick could not. Mick was like less than half a second away. He just could not close that gap. We let it get a little too big, a little too early. But nonetheless, let's go. Easy. We're right there. We're right there. He gets a death point though. That's 350k, baby. Out the door, easy money. Worth it. The first of many.